Hello again, my friends. Once again, I bring you greetings from the Center Church of Christ. We meet in the building located at 110 Hurst Street in Center, Texas. We hope you're enjoying visiting with us on these video chats that we're doing. We hope that the information we're giving you, the things that we're saying, are a source of strength and encouragement and edification to you. And we hope you're enjoying listening as much as we're enjoying bringing them to you. We're excited right now at the Center Church of Christ. This coming Lord's Day, May the 17th, we're going to meet together in one assembly at our regular worship time of 10:45. That'll be the first time in 2 months that we've been able to do that, and we're excited about it. We're looking forward to it. We'd love for you to join us if you possibly can. We've got the guidelines that have been put out by the Governor and the Attorney General's office, and to the very best of our ability, we're going to follow all those guidelines as far as social distancing and keeping those who come to worship safe and providing the safest possible worship environment that we can this coming Lord's Day, May the 17th, at the Center Church of Christ. I want to visit just a moment this morning about a passage I found in the 19th division of Dr. Luke's account of the gospel. I say I found it. It's always been there, but it's one of my favorite passages. It's where Jesus was going into the city of Jericho. And there was a publican there by the name of Zacchaeus. And he wasn't just any publican, he was the chief publican. He had paid Rome for the right of taxing his people for whatever amount of money he could extract from them. And he was over all the publicans of that region. Well, he'd heard about this man, Jesus. And he'd no doubt heard probably that Jesus had a place for people of his kind. He knew that Matthew was one of Jesus' closest associates, no doubt. And he wanted to see Jesus. But Zacchaeus was a little bitty short man. You know, we used to sing about him in Sunday school. Zacchaeus was a wee little man. Well, you remember, I'm not going to sing the song. You don't want me to do that. But we used to sing about the wee little man Zacchaeus in Sunday school. The crowd was such that he couldn't get to the front of the crowd. It's like when you go to a parade and the people were lining the streets of Jericho wanting to catch a glimpse of Jesus. And Zacchaeus, he was short of stature. And not only that, he wasn't exactly the most popular man in Jericho either. And I can see him trying to get to the front, get out of the way, pushing him and elbowing him. And so Zacchaeus finally just ran ahead of the whole procession. And he ran down and he found a sycamore tree. And he knew the route that Jesus was taking. So Zacchaeus climbed up in that sycamore tree. And when he climbed up in that sycamore tree, Jesus passed by, and Jesus stopped and he looked up there and he saw him and he said, Zacchaeus, come down. I'm going to your house today. King James translation says Zacchaeus made haste to come down. That means he got down out of that tree in a hurry. And Jesus went home with Zacchaeus that day. Oh, the good people of Jericho were scandalized. No doubt the local chapters of the Daughters of Abraham were all abuzz and talking about how scandalous it was that this young prophet has gone to the home of a sinner. Sometimes I wish that the writers of the New Testament had told us a little more detail. Because what Dr. Luke tells us is that Jesus went home with Zacchaeus. And then Dr. Luke tells us that Zacchaeus says, Lord, I'm going to give half my goods to the poor. And he said, Lord, if I've taken anything wrongfully from any man, I'm going to restore it to him fourfold. Friend, Zacchaeus, Dr. Luke tells us, was a rich man. Jesus Christ went home with Zacchaeus. And he changed his life. From the moment Jesus Christ looked up into that sycamore tree and said, Zacchaeus, come down, I'm going to your house today. Zacchaeus' life was never the same. He took Jesus home with him. And I don't know what Jesus said to him. I'd love to know exactly what that conversation was. But whatever Jesus said to Zacchaeus that day made an impact on him. It made such an impact on him that Zacchaeus gave away half of his fortune and then promised to restore 4 times what he might have taken from someone unlawfully. That's what happens when Jesus goes home. That's what happens when you make Jesus Christ the Lord and Master of your life. He'll change your life forever. How about you? Have you ever taken Jesus home with you? Has Jesus ever really gone to your house? Have you submitted your stubborn will to His will? You see, when you take Jesus home with you, and when you submit your will to His will, when you make Jesus Christ the Lord and Master of your life, and you're obedient to all that He has commanded us to do, your life will never be the same. If you've never made Jesus the Lord and Master of your life, I beg you to do that. Because, my friends, Jesus Christ will change your life forever. So glad you joined us today. If you can, join us this Lord's Day at 10:45 at the Center Church of Christ, 110 Hurst Street, Center, Texas. And until we're together the next time, may the Lord richly bless and keep you, is our prayer in Jesus' name.